Hi, my name's Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man. Today I'm going to be talking to you about a very important video, is contributing to God. And every time I start one of these videos I get a flood of visions, which I'm not going to ask why did I have these flood of visions before the video, but I guess it's because they're fresh. They're freakishly fresh. So, he just exactly said that. Jesus just said that down to a T. So, he said, yep. Okay, so on to my point. This video is about contributing to God. So people would love a blessing from God. People would love to get upgraded by God, but people just take from God. He made us. So you guys have, the way that people think that giving back to God is by doing this or doing that. There's small ways. You start small and he'll elevate you bigger, but you have to find new ways to give to God. So you have to get creative, because he's not always going to tell you or he'll lead you to it. But what can you do to bring God glory? What is God doing? A lot of people don't know what God is doing for them right now. But think about everything you can do to contribute to God. Think about every little last thing. So some people are like, oh, I gave to a homeless person today. Okay, that's amazing, but let's level up. Let's give more. Let's think bigger. So just think about it like this. Okay, what if you make art? What if you design TVs? What if you're a computer designer? Whatever you're doing, I don't care what it is. You can be a professor. And especially professors. The professors that I know are always the one winning. So you're not contributing to God. You are not contributing to God to get more back from him. You're doing it because it's the right thing to do, and he literally is doing everything in the world for you. Like, literally, absolutely everything in the world is something God's doing for us. So, it's just a cycle. Do it because it's healing for you. Do it because it's nice to do. Be authentic. There's a whole bunch of people who give very inauthentically with just the intention of receiving back, and it's a very ugly thing. It's like, hey, don't give at all. But when you give with your heart, when you give with your soul, you get into a mode of, okay, you can change the world in a very positive way. So I'm seeing the same vision over and over again. So for whoever does art or are artists, try incorporating more Jesus into your artwork. Like, even if it's just like Jesus in a background, it could be a funny picture. Jesus is not always overly serious. Like, some of the Instagram, you see some of this Instagram brain rot art, incorporate Jesus so it's actually pointing people to Jesus and you're helping Jesus. What if you're cooking? Pray over the food. Like, add some kind of prayer. What if you have your own cooking show or whatever? Teach about how necessary prayers are. I promise you, cook your meal tonight. Eat whatever you have to eat. Pray pray over whatever you're going to eat before you eat it. It's going to take 10 times better. And that's one of the secrets as to how people can completely dodge food poisoning altogether. You pray over the meal. Before you call any restaurant, before you pick up any food, ask God to bless it, and he'll swap it out. He can dimensionally swap it out. That's how God works. He's like, well, I'm gonna get my child a healthy one, especially because they prayed over it. It's gonna be more filling. You know what? I'm gonna teach you a secret. You know how people eat something and they're just hungry afterwards? It's because they didn't pray over it. I should talk about that in the future. It's because it's not fulfilling, because it's not prayed over. Whatever you pray over will be fulfilling. So, even if you're cooking for people, the smallest way to contribute to God is pray over the food and ask God to make it so that when they eat the food, they feel more compelled to move closer to God. It's just, like I said, you gotta get creative. You gotta think of something. You have to think of something to get more, basically to contribute more to God. So what else can you do? What can you do? I don't know. You tell me. So let's talk about tips. So you have a 10%, but God, the Bible talks about 10%. God says 10%. I don't believe in 10%. I believe in more than 10%. Put in more than 10%. Like, put in 20%. Start giving 20% of what you earn to God. And the Bible does not talk about that. Give a little more. Don't do it with the intention of getting back, but you're literally, God's doing everything for you. especially for people who actively manifest. Like, God is literally doing absolutely everything for you. The only reason you're here is because of God. So, when it comes to God, you have to, just get thinking. He's not going to tell you. He's not going to tell you. He's just not. Sometimes he'll lead you to it, but he would like you guys to be authentic and put your hearts into it. Now, I'm getting visions. There's a whole bunch of people giving to God right now, and they're very used to giving, but they don't know that they have the intention that is just rotten. Like, hey, you know what? I can do whatever I want with God now. That's what the Father's talking about right now too. Basically, the Father abhors that. He completely abhors it. It doesn't bring him glory like that. So the only way to the Father is through the Son Jesus. The Father is straight up saying right now he does not like that at all. Look at Cain and Abel. If you show up to a birthday party and you don't want to give the present, but you know that giving that present allows you in more, you give that present and you're like, no, I'm in. I can't stand your child anyway. That thing screams. Like, get that thing out of here. Ugh. It smells. It's like, gotta change his diaper. I gotta give a birthday present to your thing. There are some people who just don't like children out here, and they'll give a present to a child, and that present has some bad energy behind it, and the kid will suffer because of that. So it's just like, you should not have even came to give the present because you wanted to be at the party or whatever. It's like you like the free food, and it's like don't be inauthentic for real. And I have to think of different ways to, because there's a whole bunch of people who will give to God more and then get comfortable. I have to teach this correctly. When you give to God, you actually end up doing very well in unexpected ways or expected ways, but that's not why you give to God. Let's use pastors as an example, because I don't know what it is with pastors. It must be I really don't know what it. Maybe they just see that they can take advantage of people, or maybe it all just goes to their heads. It happens to all pastors, literally all of them. I don't know why it's a cycle. Because pastors. So a pastor will maybe start off good. They'll give to God. They'll give more to God, and I don't even like talking about this. So they're like, well, I've given this much to God. Let me start taking what I've given somewhat, because it's a lot for God and it's not too much for him to give to me. And then it gets very rotten, and then the pastor doesn't know they're doing it, and it's really unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate when pastors do that. It's disturbing. And then God, like he said in the Bible, he basically said, I'm not going to let you guys know. He said this in Deuteronomy. He basically said, when you start turning from me like that, I'm not going to let you know when you've turned your back on me. Because some people will serve God, but serve themselves. So don't serve yourself. And what if you don't have anything to give God? You always have something to give God. If all you can do is sing, if all you have is your voice, sing to God. Sing for God. When you go in front of choir or whatever, whenever you go on a talent show, somehow incorporate it. What if it has to be him? Like, for example, I hear these rappers like, oh, that singing about Jesus wouldn't make it. Yes, it would. It would actually make it more. It would be blessed, and it would make it more. It would start a new trend, and then you'd be the number one of the trend. Like, what about the rappers now? That's the thing. There are people who will rap about, and this is disturbing. I don't like talking about this as well, but there are people who will sing and rap about Jesus because they know they don't do it with the whole heart they should, and that's why you don't see a lot of Jesus rappers or Jesus songwriters or Jesus artists. What about these radio songs with God in it? How about you ask Jesus himself? These radio songs with Jesus in it, these Christian singers are not actual Christians. They're not. I almost said it. Yikes. I almost said it. Thank you. Well, the one behind me covered my mouth, and then Jesus just looked at me like, you almost said it, but I was going to let you say it. I was going to see how far you said it. He said, yeah, I was going to let you say it. He says when you're more open about it, talk about it in its own video, but put it between the lines. Okay, so I won't teach about it in this video, but a certain group in the United States is who they belong to. He said, hold up the triangle. You guys, okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. So, and it is what you think it is, and it's not what you think it is. Yeah, that's it. That's enough for that. He said, fair enough. Okay. So, basically, a whole bunch of people are not serving God at their table. They're not. So, what can you do something? This is a very good one. Yes, Jesus loves this idea. I'm going to ask you right now, how many times in the Bible does God ask his children, like most of his children, to build an altar? Like literally still and like even after people start separating from God, Judges, when you see people start really separating, like some serious separation. So Gideon, for example, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. So basically Gideon from the Bible is someone God asked to build an altar to, and he was very far away from God, and he wavered, but Gideon was kind of I don't care what anyone else says besides Jesus about Gideon, because I'm not a fan of some characters in the Bible. Let's just say that people from history. God will use anyone to get his glory accomplished, but I could read about a certain character and be like, I don't like this person. I don't. You look at the rest of the deeds and you're like, oh, this person, their deeds weren't too great. So, when it comes to building an altar, you can serve God by building an altar. So, I would like all of you to get a red heifer. I'm kidding, I'm joking. With no blemishes. You bring it into your front yard, and I'm joking, but you don't have to do all that. Just set up water and a cross and put your Bible there. So how do you make it nice? I mean, in this day and age, it's very different. You know what I would do? I would take a table and then put like some kind of like stone, or kind of like, not tablets, but tablets. Marble, like, you can put like a marble table, like, even if it's small. Something nice, because God asked for a very specific altar. Don't put together something crappy. Don't make it look like crap, okay? Make it look nice. So how can you contribute to God? He said, one of the biggest things that my children can do is give me their time. So you go to talk to Jesus more. That's the last point of this video. You want to contribute to God? Give Jesus your time, because most people talk to Jesus 2 or 3 times a day, or when they need it, or when they're in trouble, or when they've gotten themselves into trouble, or when they're in trouble with God. So you talk to him out loud as a friend. Talk to people on the street about Jesus, because these people need Jesus. They literally need Jesus. And I said need. Find a nice way to incorporate talking about Jesus in a conversation. You say, God bless you, may Jesus bless you. You don't hear that too often, but you should. May Jesus bless you in every way through your entire day. You might just see that person start crying because they needed that. So that's what you can do to contribute as well. My assignment for you guys, and I've had this assignment in videos before, keep bringing up Jesus in conversations to people. That is how you can contribute. It's a very easy way, but I'd like you guys to stack the ways you contribute. Don't be like, oh, I contribute in this way. Like, oh, the person who builds the fire, like for example down there, oh, I put the wood in the fire. How about you find the wood? How about you find a new way to make the fire? How about you make the fire smell good? Like, get innovative for Jesus. He's the one who made you. Show him love. have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao. God bless all of you. May Jesus bless you all.